This message is brought to you by Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services. Remember, when the air is smelling and the ground is swelling, better call Winston to get your dwellin' jellin'.
Hi, it's Winston here. You know something? The septic sucking business has been pretty good to me. Yeah, it's allowed me to semi-retire here in beautiful southwest France. I like to get out every once in a while for a pump out, you know, when the time allows, because after all, sewage is in my blood. But hey, listen, enough about me. Today, the star of the show is Mr. Red Green, who is celebrating what I might call a, milestone. Milestone birthday. That's a nice way of putting it. Now, normally, I have all the sayings, you know, and slogans for my business. And everyone else's, as it turns out. But today, the focus goes to you, Red. All the sayings and slogans that I wrote for you are in this book. Oh, but don't worry, it's not going to take that long. There's only 10 on each page. So let's get started. There once was a man named Red who was curiously pulling a thread. By the time he was finished, his clothing diminished. Red's face matched Red's thread, which was red. Here's another one. If the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. But if they don't find that you're either, then you've chosen a real dandy. Oh, look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Red Green with a broken barbecue. Uh-oh. Well, that can't be good. Oh, here we are. Oui, hello? Oui? Oui, oui. Oui? Oh. Oh, c'est catastrophe. Oui? No. Oh, oui, 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 oui. Oui, okay. J'arrive. Tout à l'heure. Oh, sorry, folks. I gotta go. There's been a catastrophe at Le Festival du Fromage. But you know my saying, when nature calls, Winston answers. Happy birthday, Red.
Well, hello, Steve, and happy birthday. You know, it's a special occasion, so I thought, well, I'm going to write you a special song. I don't play guitar, really. That's the sad part of that. That doesn't mean I'm not going to, tell you how I feel and how heartfelt excited I am about your birthday, and exactly that you've spent the point. If we could just have come on, I'm talking to Steve. No. I want to, no. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. This would just be a second because it should be a minute. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, it's your birthday. Yes, it's his birthday. Just relax. He's 80. 80? No way. Yes, 80. That's 560 dog years, yeah. Wow, that's old. Woo. Okay, easy. 80 years old. You've seen so much. You saw Elvis and the Beatles. And the Space Shuttles. Elton John. You saw Elton John. You were there for Elton John. Rocket Man. And so much more. You've done so much. He wrote books. You've been writing books. You made at least 4 TV shows. You made so many families along the way. You have such a great family as well, right? With Anthony. You like her, don't you? For all these years, you still like her. The point is, she likes you. That's odd. That part. Anthony, call if you need help. Call if you need help. No, he won't need help. He's 80 years old. They're very happy together. A lot of marriages work out that way. I'm married now. Why didn't you tell me about all the stuff I'm supposed to know? We've had so many good times over the years, you and I. We've shared different places. We've gone different places. I'm sorry. Sometimes you just go, I wish it, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Daddy. Okay, easy now, okay? Steve, I just wanted to say that. Well, that's too bad. No, that's too bad. You got all excited. You should have went before we got on camera. That's your bad. That's on you. Steve, I want to say, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Steve. Yeah, happy birthday to you. Ah.
There, Ranger Gord here on a newfangled sellable phone. You know, a little birdie told me, it could have been a raccoon, that it was Red Green's birthday, so I expect him here at any moment. Stand by.
A few moments later.
Yeah, no, I think he'd like his cake here. Should be here any minute.
Hours later.
Quiet! Always the birch.
One eternity later.
He'll be here. Here. Happy birthday, Red. I mean, Steve. Oh, God.
Happy birthday, Steve. Happy birthday from a man who's standing out in a field to a man who is outstanding in his field. Boom. Still got it. Ha ha. Recognize the jacket from when we filmed up in the Yukon. That was an interesting experience. So, there's actually chainsaws going in the background here. It's kind of like the Red Green show. Hopefully the wind isn't too strong. We need an audio guy here. Where's Bob Sr. when you need him? Anyway, I'm wishing you a happy birthday and many more to come. My friend, we had so much fun together making that show. I especially remember the early days, the first 2-3 seasons when we had no idea what we were doing. Nobody understood what we were doing except the fans. The network people, you need women. You can't have a host or a star with a beard. You got to be on look. All of those notes we got, you ignored them, we ignored them, and we just did what we thought was funny. And I love that feeling of just writing to make you laugh and knowing you were writing to make me laugh, because it was just the two of us at that point. I tell people when I'm on a larger shoot, there were 5 of us. There was me, you, the actors, writers, director, producer together, the camera person, the gopher guy, and Sandy, who was makeup, hair, costume, props, and probably 3 or 4 other jobs. Anyway, it was so much fun to be out there, and we were like kids in so many ways, and I think that's what made the show so great. How many times would we do something and then I'd yell cut, and then we'd just bend over laughing, doubled over, killing ourselves laughing. Anyway, thanks for all the great memories going back before Red Green to Smith & Smith, and then the Comedy Mill, and then Red Green taking off. So thank you, Steve. Bless you, sir, and be well and enjoy every single birthday. Okay, maybe not the 100th. That one, you'll start looking like me. It won't be pretty.
Hello. Steve, I can't believe you're 80 because I'm pretty sure I'm still in my 30s, so not sure how that happens, but so grateful to be here to wish you all the best on your 80th. I have a little story for you. I hope you don't mind. I'll make it as quick as I can. But I know when we were editing together, I would often say to you, oh my gosh, that sketch just captures my dad perfectly. He was a tobacco farmer, if you remember. And often farmers have to cobble things together with duct tape and chicken wire. So, but backtracking before the Red Green show, growing up, my parents wanted me to be a pharmacist or a teacher. So when I chose television and film, they were not excited about that at all. They didn't understand it. they didn't want to understand it. I would bring them into the edit suite and show them where I worked, and the switcher, the big video switcher, and the audio mixing board, and the video effects, and they might as well have been light switches for the rooms down the hall. But when I started working on the Red Green show, then they understood kind of what I was doing. Maybe not fully, but they were proud, and I was proud. How many times, oh my goodness, do you get to work on something so, monumentally Canadian, and for 15 years, unheard of, I think, for most editors, and to do something you love with people that you love. So that's why I'm getting teary, but that's, me, I get teary anyhow. So thank you for that opportunity, and thank you for just being such a great person to work with and making such a difference in my life and lots of other people's lives too. You did have an impact, a big one, and thank you for being a friend, and just having fun in the edit suite and allowing me to be a sponge and to learn all of the comedic timing that you were just so naturally gifted with. So happy birthday, my friend. Happy 80th. Not possible. But okay, maybe I'm more than 30 now. So hope to see you soon, and sending much love.
Hey, Steve. I understand you got a big anniversary coming up. Well, that just really made me start to think how many years have gone by, how many years we've worked together. And, started to think about how long it's been since we did the last taping of Red Green. 15 years. It's quite a while. And it's still going strong, still evolving. It's still on broadcast television, on cable. We got a podcast that we do every year, or we got a new animation series. I mean, it's astonishing, and I'm just so pleased to still be a part of all that. It's great, and the amazing thing is that this came right out of your own head. It's amazing. A bit scary, but really amazing. And I wanted to say just how joyful this whole time has been. It's just been a privilege to work with you and to be a part of the Red Green show. It really means a lot, And on this big occasion, I wanted to offer you maybe a birthday greeting and just, but I think really it would be better if Dalton Humphrey kind of said happy birthday to you. So let me see if I can get a hold of him. Red, understand it's your birthday, and that's fantastic. You're a real special guy, really special, in so many ways. Not like Junior Singleton is special, but you know what I mean. And I wanted to get you something really nice for your birthday, really nice. And I realized that it'd cost me money. And anyway, we've been friends for so long, years and years and years. And what is that friendship worth? I mean, that kind of friendship is priceless. It's priceless, honestly. And I really thought that the best I could do would be to offer you a sincere and simple and heartfelt birthday greeting. And I thought that sure beat the gift certificate I was going to get for you at the dollar store at Port Asbestos. But yeah. Red, happy birthday. And I hope you have many more.
Hey, Sheriff, what did I not do wrong this time?
As you can see, Red, I finally got my radar gun back from the shop. Clocked you going 80.
Well, that's a coincidence. This is an 80 zone. Why'd you pull me over?
I want you to be a witness and spread the word that said equipment is once again operational.
Wow, maybe next week you'll get handcuffs that lock.
Speaking of 80 and coincidences, I heard that Steve Smith is turning 80.
Tell me something I don't know, eh? Yeah, we go way back. In fact, Steve gave me the idea to start the lodge in the first place.
Why didn't I know that? Well, then again, I am fairly new around here.
Yeah, that excuse is as good as any.
Well, if you see Steve, say Happy 80th from Sheriff Wayne.
Will do. Oh, say, Sheriff, can I take a picture of that radar screen?
Good idea, Red. Otherwise, some of your lead-footed friends won't believe the spider is back in his web.
No, otherwise they won't believe this van can do 80. Hasn't gone over 50 for years. Unless, of course, your radar gun there is, still on the fritz, eh?
Aw, man, you know, I thought your 80 looked more like 50.
Yeah, just like Steve.
Well played, Red. Well played.
Hi, this is Kathy Greenwood wishing Steve a very happy birthday. And please just let me say this. It's so nice in this business when you meet someone normal. And it might surprise you to learn that Steve is really normal. He's just like a very normal guy. And I mean that in the best sense. I mean, he's a decent, kind, happy, funny, smart, creative on his own terms, hasn't sold his soul out to the highest bidder guy who has a full life. He loves his wife, loves his kids, loves his grandkids. And I know if you're not in the business and you're watching this, you're probably thinking, well, duh, that's kind of par for the course. But it isn't par for the course in our business. Few and far between happy, normal people with full lives. And it's one of the things I really, really like about Steve. And I do get to work with Steve about 2 hours every year, but I really look forward to those 2 hours. He invites me into his beautiful home. Well, that's not true. He invites me into his dungeon. That's the truth, but that's another story, where we proceed to make each other laugh with his son Dave and hopefully put things out there that make other people laugh. And you can't ask for anything better than that. And I feel quite privileged to be able to do that. So I want to wish you, Steve, a very special, happy 80th birthday to a very normal, happy, lovely guy. Happy birthday, Steve.
Hey, Dad. Just wanted to say happy 80th birthday. I want to thank you for the role model that you've been to me my whole life, as a husband, as a father, as a handyman. I know you're almost 80, but you're still the sharpest guy in the room, which frankly drives me nuts. But I love you very, very much, and happy birthday, Dad.